I writing? And I'm going to give you a few examples of this. So your audience is who you're writing to. Who would you want to read this when it's finished? Who are you trying to convince of your opinion? The second thing I want you to know is that today we are also going to be adding a second reason and example to your OREO paragraph. So it's not going to be just an OREO paragraph, but it will now be opinion, reason, evidence again before you give your final opinion. So here's the template that we've been using: opinion, reason, example, and then again, reason, example before you give your final opinion. So you'll be going back into your typed paragraph. You can open that up through the same assignment and add another reason and example to that. So I'm going to give us all a sample of this right now. Here's a OREO paragraph written by one of our classmates, and it says that kids shouldn't stay up past their bedtime. Gives a reason and an example, and then states their opinion again. The first thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to type in red so that you can tell when you go back to look at these slides what information is being added today when you go to fix your own, or when you go to improve your own OREO paragraph. So the first thing I want to know is, who is the audience? Who am I writing to? I'm trying to convince someone that kids shouldn't stay up past their bedtime. Who is that important to? That could be important to maybe your classmates if you notice that someone is tired in class. That could be important to your siblings if you see them staying up late when you know your parents told you to go to bed. So who would you be writing this to? And I'll just give the example of, let's say I'm writing it to my classmates. And I'm trying to convince my classmates to go to bed on time. The next thing I'm going to be doing today is adding another reason and example. So keep your audience in mind when you do this. What's going to convince your classmates that you do need to go to sleep? So there is already one reason and example in here, and he talks about needing sleep in order to not be tired if you're taking a test the next day in school. So what I'm going to do is, after that reason and evidence, I'm going to now add a second reason and evidence. It could be about your brain needing enough sleep because you learned that in health class. So how many hours of sleep are kids supposed to get in order to grow the way that you need to? And I learned that when I was in gym class, actually. So if I'm trying to convince my classmates, then I might share where I learned that. So I'm going to type in red so you can see where I'm adding. Another reason is that kids need enough sleep to grow and give their brain time to rest. For instance, I learned from Miss Barnes. She's our gym teacher, and I learned some health things from her as well. I learned from Miss Barnes that kids need 10 to 12 hours of sleep every night. So I am trying to convince my classmates by using a reason and example that could connect to them. We all have Miss Barnes as a gym teacher. She always teaches us ways to be healthy and active, and then also some health things like how long we should sleep. So keep your audience in mind when you come up with your second reason and example today. All right, I'm going to practice this one more time with you. Here's a second paragraph.